rushing touchdowns this year. It's the Mounties and the Armadillos on Monday Night Prime Time.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And off we go in Monday Night Prime Time. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
Go! Go!
On first down, they'll run. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he does quite a bit. Before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Hand off to the back. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Up and good from Blankenship. In the opening drive, the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And my partner Brock Heward is excited about this one, pumping his fists already. It's one of the rare southpaw quarterbacks who's bringing them out.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give him a first down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. The rookie from Miami, they're on a stop. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He'll throw it. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. The Armadillos sending out their punter. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Mounties and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. 35 on the pickup. And they're going to have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go. Check go.
They'll run here on first down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
On target to Worthy. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll give him a first down. He's dropping back to throw. Hauled in by Worthy. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 2nd and 3 now.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Setting up a throw. This one's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Mounties stretch their early lead to 9. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Mounties go up 10-zip here in the first. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go.
Blown back gets the handoff. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 15. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Here's a throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll give him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. Recovered by the defense. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that 1st tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that 1st tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that 2nd hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Ready?
Now we're on the counter. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Go!
They go play action here. Has it man, it's Tyler Conklin. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
On the jump.
We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. His 1st target doesn't lead to his 1st catch. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Set. Ready.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking for a throw here. It's caught. Ferguson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That's good for 7 yards. And they'll have 1st down.
Ready.
They're throwing it. St. Brown there to bring it in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Now looking to throw. He's got it on the slant. Touchdown! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Mounties take a 3-possession lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Deontay Hardy to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Armadillos back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip.
Come on, set.
First and 10, they're going to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
Big gain downfield. And this play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free
Personal
yards
foul.
here.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Not sure which end of the play is going to infuriate them more.
Automatic
Giving up the
first
huge
down.
completion or roughing the passer, which moves it even further forward.
Let's go.
They go play action on first. He finds Johnson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Give him 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Back now, pressure on its way. He's trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet.
They're on him again, and he goes down again. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of the coordinator, and now
he's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Oh, Kate. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family, because he is just taking a beating before our eyes. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Mounties and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Shut up.
Throw in on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Right up the gut. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the 46. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Zayvon Collins in on the tackle. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
On to try the field goal, Harrison Butker. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Hardy on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their 1st. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their 1st. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing from the gun here. He beams one deep right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Mounties get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
St. Brown's got it. Complete. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To throw here on first down. Ferguson there to bring it in. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. They'll throw it again. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Hardy on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. He's trying to go deep again. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. We've reached the halfway point, and it's the Mounties out in front in London. Now we'll send you back across the pond to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman waiting patiently to bring you the EA Sports halftime reports. Coach?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL.
We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless.
And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Lowered back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 28. He completes it in traffic. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Check go.
look to throw. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Go.
Here's the handoff. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Go.
They'll try and throw it here. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Here we go, second and very long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. He's going to throw this one. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be fourth down. Punt team on the field. And this will be his second effort of the contest. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Nice moves on the return. He gets 17 out of it. And they're going to take over possession. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. If only every game could go like this for him, right? He's been fed targets, and it seems like he's not just been able to bring them in, but he's been making good things happen every time he gets that football.
I'm having Marvin Harrison flashbacks right now, Kate. Being on the sidelines, watching that guy work, and in games like this, moments like this, where you can't feed him enough because that defense just simply has no answers.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Another carry for him. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They pick up one on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shut up.
Throwing from the gun. On target to Worthy. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Trying to push this past the marker. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
It's caught, Ferguson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Go.
The give now out of the shotgun. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
At the 12-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing now from the gun. This one's caught. And in for the touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Mounties continue piling onto this lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Hardy on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense ready to get going again now. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this 2nd half. To throw it on 1st down. Dumped off to his running back. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Connects with Johnson. And they get this down to the 28. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be a 1st down. Dropping back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up 1st down.
Ready.
From the red zone now. The ball's out, he lost it. And the offense recovers, they can still advance it. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that. Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, again, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Forced out to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they call it out of bounds. This close to 6.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from... plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he'll take this forward to the 20 before they take him down to the turn. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
they just get the play off? He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's been a great time at the stadium for this crowd. Their side has turned this into a blowout as we start the fourth. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Check go.
A give now from the gun. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Go.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. Now this offense getting set to work here. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on 1st down. Getting out to his left. He's on the move. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
This finds Evans, complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Back to throw. Gets this to Johnson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Come on.
Looking to throw on 1st and goal. Quick slant complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Trying an inside give to Elliott. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Here's a give straight up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Armadillos making the scoreboard look a touch better. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And they aren't able to get it back. The hands team does its job. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Counter give to ETN. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They go right back to ETN. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He lofts it deep left. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life. 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. A familiar sight in this contest, Bronk. He's out there again for another field goal try. Up and good from Blankenship. And that's going to make the advantage 22.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's a return from the 7. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Their offense running back out now. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Escapes out to the left. Trying to push it deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Got Evans, it's complete. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Rolling left, buying some time. That one's cut along the left sideline. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives them the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
2nd and 10 now. Has it downfield working the left. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Caught near the goal line. He has the touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Let's go.
He's throwing for it. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
And they've got it. They come through with the recovery. That should win this game. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Plowing up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. So to the victor go the spoils, Brock, as they celebrate the win. That's a positive feeling that you know is going to carry through the week ahead.
And it makes everybody in the building feel better. It does, from the secretary to the coach to the owner. And it makes all the practices, the film rooms, the workouts a lot easier over the next couple days. Nobody wants to slog through those coming off a loss. But coming off a win, they'll have a boost and really attack the week as they get prepared for their next opponent.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Mounties are your winners as we say cheerio from London.